Okay, I beg you if you can just mute the phone small. Let me do the announcement, please, from my side.
Okay, all right. So,
Just let me know if you all done now. Are you set?
yeah, set here.
Thank you, thank you. And so we like to say warm welcome to the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union program tonight. We are now in Lofa County, so tonight we are going to be hearing from our local farmers there in Lofa County. We want you all listening, following us for the first time to be a part of this unique broadcast tonight. And your usual host is Madam Abba A. Anasi, and also joined by our team there in Lofa County. Please introduce yourself from this side so our people can hear you.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are live and clear.
Okay, so I let me again join you to say I good afternoon, good evening, good morning, based on the location of our audience, wherever place you are. We want to say thank you and welcome. I from this end. So this is the voice of Lofa, and our Lofa people are following and listening as we move along.
Thank you. I wish I could speak the dialect, but sadly I can't speak it. But yana Yamagi yana. Okay, at least I got that part of it. And I'm also joined by our professor. Professor, will you please introduce yourself as we flow through the program?
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening. I'm Augustine Komuya. I talking from Bon County. I work with the Colleton University, the Agriculture College, and I'm happy again to be with the Lufa people so that we can talk about the topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And yes, indeed, I missed that part today. I forgot to mention the toboggi, especially on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon and evening to wherever you are. We just want to say a massive welcome again. And please let this message go across the world by sharing and by following us. Just click our follow buttons. That will help you to get information whenever we are on live. But again, before we can go in depth, we just want you to sit back, enjoy this unique broadcast, follow our pages as we said, and be a part of generational change. This is where we believe that agriculture is the answer to Liberia's broken economy. We believe agriculture is the way out of poverty. We believe agriculture can embrace transformation that we all need for a better Liberia. So again, we want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. And so this is how we like to welcome you on this edition.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. With Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact, organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570 925 or 0886 199299 or 0777 567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387, and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And so we are partner for good. Let us now move to our program tonight. And so, my people in Liberia, people listening to us all over the world, we say this is an agriculture program. We know agriculture have been seen as one of the least when it comes to our development. When it comes to making us feel welcome or proud in a society, we feel that agriculture has a limited role to play in the development of our country. But I will stay here now and speak for the thousands or the millions of farmers across Liberia to say that methodology must change. That thinking that farmers have nothing to do, but they are just there. When we need them, we get them to do what they can do. We are here to change that narrative. We are here to brighten the mindset of farmers. And we are here to elevate farming activity across Liberia. We believe that agriculture is the way out. If you listen to the news, Liberia is now noted to be among the world's poorest country. Liberia has been placed worldwide that they cannot feed themselves. And this projection is going to 2025, that from now to 2025, we will have even more people that will be sleeping without food. That's a projection. But we want to stay here right now to say we disagree with the fact that agriculture or farmers are not contributors. We are here to educate our leaders, because when we educate our leaders, we will have the impact in the community. When we educate our people, we will have the impact in the nation. So our leaders have to change the way they look at us as farmers, as ordinary people, are people that nothing can come out of them, or are people that are not serious, or are people that do not in any way contribute. We are here to say that as long as we are farmers, we contribute to a huge amount of revenue if only the opportunity is given to us. We will not just contribute around 50%, but we stay here to say that we will contribute up to 55 to 60% of our economy. If only our leaders can wake up from their sleep and realize that agriculture is our strength in Liberia. If only our leaders can understand the importance and the value of food production in around the world. If only our leaders can sit back and give the opportunity to us as Liberians and move our farming activities from hand to mouth, we will not be jobless. If only our leaders can be educated for the power of food production and to the power of empowering your own people. If only our leaders can understand the value that we as farmers contribute to Liberia, I think we will be in a better place. And I stay here to talk for so many other people who may have just graduated from the university or some technical college or any educational sector that have been producing or have been investing in agriculture. These are people that we need for now. We should not fold our hands and encourage poverty, but we can now build a strategy that could tackle poverty and that can eradicate poverty. And we believe agriculture has the answer because agriculture gave room for everyone to be employed. Whether you graduated from university or you didn't even graduate from university, you have a place in agriculture. You have a place in agriculture as your own area of contribution to society. You have a place of employment that you do not need to have degree to be self-independent. You do not need to be in politics before you can become self-independent. We can now strengthen our economy and we can strengthen our nation with how we think and how we invest. So today, we want to encourage the people of Lofa County, knowing that Lofa is one of Liberia's breadbasket, one of the county that is heavily involved in agriculture. And with the population in that part of Liberia, we believe that agriculture development there will not just be for ordinary reasons, but it will be for a reason to improve their livelihood. We believe that those people that are in agriculture, that have their different farms, or those that are yet to get involved into it, need that opportunity. And I believe that when we can do those things, we can develop Liberia. And the only way we can develop Liberia is not that our leaders have to agree before we do it. We have to believe that this is right and bring it to our leaders to accept the fact that it is right. We have long waited. We have long sat down and expected that the leaders were going to come to us. But now we have to change the whole story around. We have to now go to them and say, this is it. This is what we are doing. This is how we are doing it. And we want you to get involved. The reason why we have not gone anywhere when it comes to development is because we have failed to invest into the right areas. And so we are not here to condemn anyone, but we are here to motivate ourselves as farmers and rerun ourselves by getting together and strengthening our army and working on the field and focusing on development. And we believe that togetherness gives a yield. And togetherness is going to build Liberia. It's not one person that built Liberia. Neither will one party or one person build Liberia. We must not stay in the ring and begin to cry because no one will hear us cry. The ring is that we are scattered and we are complaining. We complain in our Vera homes, we complain in our Vera farms, but nothing has happened. But when we come together and still under one umbrella, our complaints will be heard. People outside the country, people in the country will hear of us. They will see us. They will understand us. And then they will come to help us. But first thing we need is to understand our values, what we are, who we are. How can we be able to show the world what we got? And I believe no one can survive. Even animals do not survive without food. So if animals cannot survive without food, that means we as humans, we are primary. We cannot survive without food. So if we must survive in Liberia and eradicate poverty, we must come together now. We must be able to bring our grievances together. We must be able to share our feelings together. We must be able to invite new skills. We must be able to bring about the culture of unity, and that will prevail over poverty. So we want to say thank you for listening to us, and we want to encourage you, all of you that are listening to us across Liberia tonight. We want you to take part in this show. We want you to bring your ideas out. We want to connect with you. We want to know you, and we want to hear from you because we believe no one has the answer, but collectively we can find the answer. And the answer is within us. The answer is within us. And we can answer this question: why are we still poor? When we are sitting on resources, when we have incomes, we have budgets. Every year we are passing budgets, and yet we still are in poverty. The UN and other international communities have seen so much to Liberia, and we are still in poverty. The answer is within us. The people know the answer, and we are the people. By coming together, we will find where we have been wrong and learn from it, and where we can now move on from where we have been and now follow other countries that have now been able to succeed through agriculture. It will take us time, but we will keep pushing. The force are there, but we will overcome it. The people are not willing, but we will make them to become the people we want them to be, because we will continue to educate, we will continue to speak about the truth, and we will continue to escalate the voices of those that have been touched highly. So tonight, I would like to welcome our country director who is here with us, and maybe he will have some contribution. And then we also have our professor who is with us as well, who may have something to add to or subtract from what I've said.
Yes, thank you very much, CEO, for you giving me the opportunity to talk to our people in local country, to our people in Africa, to our people in the entire world. Uh, my name is James M. Sumo Jr. I'm actually living in Monrovia, Liberia, and I take this time to welcome you all in Lofa County, our great farmers. Uh, with you people, we are supporting you people in agriculture because we know that's the only way that we can survive. That's the only way that we can be able to get in competition with the rich people, because when we have our food, I mean, we can be able to market it and have some money in our pocket. We can be able to send our children to any other school of our choice, and then we can be able to employ other young Liberians and also save some money for the future. So we are
Okay, I would say it's the network. So Professor, if you can just pick up from there because of the time.
Yanae, Algofa people, Bavesu. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, I'm happy to be on this program. Once again, I'm the Augustine Komuyo from the College University. I would like to say to all Lofa people, thank you very much for your hard work. Lofa have been known for record ages as a basket for Liberia for a long time. But due to rural conductivity, that's why we can sometimes see the produce from Lofa County to go to Monrovia. But Lofa is known as the bread basket for Liberia. So I say thank you very much to our people in that part of the country. But again, I would like to say we have something important in our hand, but we don't know the value of it. And what is that thing? The thing is the soil, the thing is the land. Other people in other countries, they are looking for the land that we have here in Liberia, but they don't have it, but still they produce. But we have it in a large quantity, but we are not making good use of it in most of the counties or towns or villages in Liberia. But agriculture pays. Agriculture really pays. You know, these days now, people know that more, especially the young people that are coming out, they know they now thinking that to make plenty of money, go to the mansion, work with government or be representative, be senator, and then you will find your way through. But we say that lied. If we invest in the land, if we invest in the soil, we will be more better than those that in working or wanting to be representative or wanting to be senators. But Liberia taking the opposite. In other countries, those that go to parliament, those that go to politics, they are people that are already rich. They get their money from the private sector. They just want to rest. But Liberia will depend that when we go into politics, yes, we will make more money. We will steal more money. But we would like to encourage our farmers today. Don't be deterred. We have this great opportunity. We have great the land in our hand that we can make great use of it and be better than them. Just to come together and make use of the land. Other people they don't have it, they go elsewhere to buy their animal food, to buy feeds for themselves, to buy food for themselves. But we have the land and we don't need to put fertilizer on it. Those that in over they know. When you plant your beans, they come out. Beans come from Lova, the Pautoy, the top of it come from there. We got our grumpy groundnut. It growing like Lova. The cassava, etc. and etc. We put them there. We'll not even put the fertilizer on it. So we are just encouraging our farmers. You know, we always say this: one tree cannot make a forest. If we want to make large farm, please let us come together as a group, as a team. Well, when we work as a team, it will be hard for us to be tear apart. But if we were a single person, maybe you are ill, you may not go on a farm, you may not go in a garden. But if you are a group, 10, 20, one person sick, the 19 or the 10 person will go on a farm and do some work and they will do better work. Why we should come together as a group? Because we don't have the opportunity to buy the tractors, to buy those implements that we need to work to make big farms. Since we don't get the opportunity to get them, let us come together as a group where we will work for one day. We will have a large farm. 2 days, 3 days, 1 week brushing. We will have a large farm that we can be able to produce the groundnut, produce the beans, and sell it on the outside world so that we can get money. As the director was saying that we send our children to any school that we want them want to send them. It will not be because we don't have the money. This is why we are not sending them to the Coditon. This is why we are not sending them abroad to learn. No. But when we come together as a farmers, we will gain something that will be able to send our children to school to learn better so that they can come again and help us. Because now those that are in politics, they get the money, they send their children whatever school they want in the world, and those what they are preparing them again to come so that they can take care of rule us or take care of our children again in the future. That is their plan. And they are not thinking to empower us as common people, as farmers. They are not thinking why, because they don't want us to compete with their children. So this is the strategies they have planned. We have to come together as farmers to plan again and strategies to help our own children so that they can compete with those that have the money. So again, we say thank you very much to our people in Lofa. Continue the way our parents found way back there, and they were known as the bread baskets of Liberia. What is about all the youth that are coming, the young ones that are coming today? So we have to follow that trend. Don't say that, oh, when I found out there, I don't know nothing. No, no. The great people that reach in the world, they are farmers. They are farmers. You go to Nigeria today, those that rich in Nigeria, they are farmers. Be it animal farming or crop farming or the red farming, they are farmers. They are doing something at least to bring something on the table and to sell to the outside world. And they feel that you saw our CEOs, okay, in the supermarket showing off food and where those food coming from in Africa. None of those who were listed from Liberia. Why? We had the land, we had the opportunity. So this time now we should turn the cycle. We want to turn the range so that one day when she go back there, they will say, yeah, this food come from Liberia. So if we do that, then foreign exchange will come in. The US will come in. Foreign exchange will only come if we send goods abroad and sell. And they will not buy in Liberian money in the US. No, they will buy in their currency and we will bring it here to develop our country. So thank you very much. Because limited time, I will give a chance to other people that they can talk. Thank you.
Thank you so much. But what I would want us to do is to first open a line because we want to be engaging with our local farmers across the nation. To give the opportunity to call us as we continue to speak, let them call us and give us some questions that they have. And besides, to fully tell you all that the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union joining program is free. We are not calling you to come because we want you to pay due, to pay this, to pay that. No. This one is a free program and we want you to be a part because we believe local content got a lot to play. So we want you to listen to us and the numbers they will call after the show ending. The people will call their numbers. Our directors are here. They will call their numbers and they will help you to become a member. So please, we want you to interact with us. We want to hear from you. So you back in studio and then we will now come to the directors again, just so we can hear what they
Okay,
are
I
saying.
thank you so much. I It's over to us here in Lofa, the Lofa people, wherever you are listening. Based on our location this afternoon, the people of Zozo district, let me say good day to you. Kwadu Bonde, those here in Bonjama, on the Wallagizi Mountain there. Let me say good day to you. You're listening to us in the Bandy Lane. I call out Koba City. We're following this conversation from Wahasa, Lukambe, Guma Mende, that's the Vahon district. Let me also say good day to you following this conversation from Foya Statutory District, the uncles. Good day to you. To the panelists there, you were kind of just speaking Loma. So I want to let you know that Lofa has 6 different tribes. We have the Bandi, the Kisi, the Loma, the Madingo, Pele. They are all here. So you don't forget them as well. They need to be recognized. So thank you so much. The Lofa farmers, is over to you. This is the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmer Union. The opportunity is now yours to be a part of this conversation this great day. You can call us if you can on 0778 and that's 088 Again, 0778 and 088 So the numbers are active. You can be a part of this conversation by asking those questions. The organization is open up to everyone who want to be a part of it. You can join it. It's not about due payment, like you heard from the CEO. It's not about coming in and to be paying special deal to grow it in a very special another way. In fact, that requires money. It's just about getting you in a union, getting you with one voice, that when it comes to advocacy, you are able to join together to do advocacy, to lobby around, to do things in the interest of farmers around. So Lofa being one of Liberia's bread basket, I like the way you put it. Lofa here, our farmers are actually doing well. The issue of road has actually been our major problem. I bar road, people produce the grumpy, rice, all of those small things, the plantain, watermelon and thing. But at the end of the day, they have to leave it right here. I sell it at a very cheaper rate because there's no way to have them transported to Monrovia. Some who are able at least can sometimes manage and cross here to Guinea. Some go to Sierra Leone. In fact, there are some of our districts in Lofa that they normally don't do business in Liberia here. Like if you get to Vahu, almost everything they produce there go to Sierra Leone. They go there and sell their produce and just get what they want to get. They are even mostly using Leon, the Sierra Leone money. That's what they are using in Vahu. And it's part of Lofa. So that whole portion of Lofa is almost like Sierra Leone. All right. So it's likewise in some of our towns, in the Foya area, they don't bother going to Monrovia. They don't bother going to Banga and other places to sell their produce because the road is very challenging. So if you get these perishable goods and you have to spend 2-3 days, traveling, you're definitely going to be a victim of, whatever challenges that will come in. So they don't bother whatever they get here. Some of them cross right here to Masanta. Some go to Sierra Leone, around the Solomba border. They just go there. That at least a motorbike can take you to, the border, and you just cross through a canoe. I mean, sell whatever you have there with you and come back that very day. So Lofa's major problem, because I heard the CEO saying Lofa is not supplying Maserati again. But in the midst of all that, if you were to enter Monrovia today or Raleigh today, and you just get to Lofa parking and begin to see the kind of produce that come from Lofa, I mean, it will actually surprise you. So Lofa's problem is the for at least a little by little, through the government's initiative, road is coming gradually, especially our main route. That's what I'm talking about. So the Lofa people, these kind of programs now are very good for our Lofa people because it will get them all together. Now that if Lofa has a road, a very good road, then it means that wherever the labor for, you can leave from here that same day and just have it to Monrovia, have it to other parts of Liberia.
And
Not too far from there just because of the road. Yeah.
and just what you are talking about, few months back, we did an interview with the people in Pasakisia.
Okay.
Yeah, so and then we realized that in Pasakisia area, those people are struggling the same way. So it's like it's affecting the entire county and the entire nation because in part of Maserado, we have people there who are struggling to be able to have a consistent products. For example, people that have
Mhm.
supermarkets and other area, they import because we did do our research and we got to them. They are telling us that if we want to supply them, yeah, we must be consistent. So if not, they are buying things like tomatoes They are taking it from Ivory Coast. So the flight price is already high. And besides, when they take it from Ivory Coast and bring it into their supermarket, that means the consumer are going to pay more. You see, and not only that, farmers in Liberia who are doing tomato farming and other, farming, they are also other job and other income. You see, so all of these reasons why we thought it wise that it is important to get together. Why? Because we can then open the market. The farm to market is just away from us. How? If we come together, maybe in Lofa County, we don't realize that in the whole of Lofa, we have at least 1,000 farmers that are farming maybe corn products, or maybe farming cassava, or maybe farming rice. At that stage, when you open in the market, that means you can now have a supply line, because then you know within the 1,000 farmers, you will have at least 500 or 300 or 200 that will produce this month. Another 2 months later, another farmer is producing. So that consistency is what happening with the market in Liberia, because all of us, we are separated. So today I'm producing rice. Who am I selling the rice to? Nobody, because I do not have nobody to go to negotiate for me to be able to sell. I do not have nobody to be able to know when my product is going to be ready. I still do not have nobody that tells me what kind of product the market will need. You cannot just have one set of products. There are certain times we know that the demand of onion is going to be high. That way, we cannot encourage farmers. Okay, this 6 month period, we want about 1,500 farmers to farm mostly in onions, or in potatoes, in cassava. Because why? Our supplier then have come to us telling us what they need. That's how the market work. What they need will give us the opportunity to then empower our farmers to grow food to the need, the consumer needs, rather than for us to just say, okay, me, I see the rest today, me, I will play rest. Yes, you can play rice. It's good. But you still do not just want to play rice for spending. It's a cost, it's a time, and that is your office. Like we all go to offices and expect to get paid at the end of every month. That's how we, as farmers, going on the field to farm, we expect to have an income. So that coming together will then be able to bridge that gap of no business or no market or food perishing. Because instead of you thinking how to carry your goods from your farm to the market, we will be able to negotiate, and then we will be able to find the means to transport those crops to the supplier. You see, where that place that have been a target or that have been a struggle, that bridge will then come to seal. Why? Because you know you will be having an income every month based on what you're in, I mean, what you have produced. And you know that your goods will not be perishing because you have an organization that is coming to take those goods from you and sell. So that in every country, including where I am today, that's how it works. If you go on a map and you see other countries, how do they produce in the quantity? It does not go with one farm. It goes with collective farming connections. So they put different farmers together. They then put them into a different category based on your choice of farming. That will make countries are able to produce and export. So if Liberia and Liberian farmers are looking for market, we must first come together in order to get a market. Because one person cannot come and say, I get one cassava here today and expect a supplier in Europe or in America to pay for one cassava from Liberia to come to you. No, it does not work like that. So this union is not just coming to you, but it's coming to elevate you from that poverty to a subsistence farming. And we are not looking at you using qualities as the only means of farming. We want you to know that there are seeds outside of Liberia that we can plant and we expect those seeds to generate more income. And there is a way that we need to learn these skills that we need to apply that will help us grow and yield more. And all of these can only come when we all are under one umbrella. We are not going to be looking for you in your village to come and train and then go look for another person to come do training. No. But when we have all of us in one goal, we can say today we are training all the farmers in cassava farming in local county, and the training can go on and all of us can benefit. And that way we can then be able to combat the poverty and increase our productivities and connect our system to the market internationally.
Sure. Yeah.
So as the line is open, we expect to be able to hear from all of our people. So my people, don't worry to say I have to speak big book, because if I don't speak big book or I not understand the people, what we are talking here is the way for us to be able to help in the way that you producing your food, how you want it to be fair. We need to come together. And that's why we are talking about here. So if anything worry your heart, maybe you worry if I come to the people, what they will do for me, how they will help me, what kind of help they get. All that question, don't leave it in your heart. Call us and we can be able to explain that question to you. So again, we like to say thank you to all of you listening. Director, you are online. Okay. Just before you can come, we have our director here. So, Mr. Jackson, you can please introduce yourself. Oh, sorry. Sorry, they put not hearing you. That mean I put your phone on speaker. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can speak now, I think. Oh no, I'm sorry, something is wrong. Let director continue. Okay, hello?
Yeah, you getting me now?
Yeah, yeah, it's clearer now.
Okay, I said thank you to you in studio and our people. Our people today are in local county and to inform them about the importance of the part of the union is about organic farm that Bureau Farmers Junior. You know, it is a privilege and it's something welcoming that we all as farmers should highly embrace it, because we know from the very onset of the foundation of Liberia up to present, this is our first time experiencing such a popularization in the Republic of Liberia. And it is important that we all as farmers should come together to be under one umbrella. That through that we will be able to speak out, we will be able to undertake projects, we will be able to advocate together, because when a group of people gather to speak on certain issues, there will be an attention given.
Are
Then
you
there will
getting
just be
him,
a
Lofa County? Are you getting him?
It's not too clear, but let me squeeze this caller in quickly. Good afternoon. Let me hear you.
Robert calling you from Oswego County. I want to know the program that is going on right now.
No. Before you call in, you need to follow the conversation. Sorry, let's move on.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, you can go ahead.
Jackson, wasn't that too clear? I don't know.
be able to get me clearly, if he getting me clearly, so that I could be able to continue. But let's first find out if he getting me clearly. Am I clear now?
Yeah, I think it's much better.
Okay, so I just gotta raise my tone. So I want to inform all farmers in Liberia, especially in local county, maybe part of the world, or those who have the capacity of getting us wherever you are. I want to inform you that the importance of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is to bring all farmers together so that we can be able to do things together. You know, we have been doing things over the past and individually, and it have not been carrying us anywhere. We just going around the cycle from one corner to the next corner, and then we fall right back down into the ditch. Now we need a liberation. We need that time where we can be able to upgrade. You see, we have been left way behind. You look on the map now. I don't know whether our place said whether if we have any position on the map when it comes to the grading of our productivity. Because I've been checking the last time, but I did not even see that, bro. So just imagine we are not nowhere. You will find out that South Africa, Nigeria, they are all high, way up there. Ghana, Sierra Leone, although our neighboring countries, they are high above us now when it comes to the agricultural activities. So we too, we can organize ourselves. And I thank God for our CEO who is in studio there, brainstorming that we all can benefit just from this. So I don't think you need to hold back. It is time that you take a step forward. And let us all see how best we can make this dream come true, that we all can be liberated from this poverty we have in Liberia. Don't think it's just something that is there. No, it's left with our own mentality. The mentality that you have can lead you to success, and the mentality that you have can lead you to be in a free position. I listened to our preacher today. He said the way you think is what you're going to be. And we all should have that positive mindset that whatsoever thing you are engaging into is going to be a success. Because just from the word that comes from your mouth, it has power. We say life and death lies on the power of the tongue. And that's why I want you people to know that Liberia is struggling because we have been having those negative mindset. We are not thinking positively. We have always been thinking on what we can do for ourselves. But it is time that we put Liberia first in whatever we do. And why are we coming together? Because we want to see the agricultural sector of Liberia being lifted from one position to the next one. And how can we do that? Coming together, working together, improving it together, bringing ideas of diverse backgrounds. Those are different experiences that we have had over the past time, bringing it forth, and then we discuss it, and we come up with a suggestion to see how best we can move forward. I've been going around getting information from our farmers, and our CEO have been working tirelessly so that we all can be liberated. And now she have established the branch on in the UK. It is a boost to us farmers in Liberia. Just studying history for us to have an organization that has been established in the UK. It's just one thing that is holding us back from kicking up. And we pray and hope that this can happen fast. And that we all can see how best we can start the work. I just need to encourage all our farmers around the world, those who have the ambition of becoming a farmer or engaging to the agricultural activities, please don't hold yourself back. Step up and let us all see how best we can improve it. We can work. We can speak out those issues that have been affecting us. Maybe from the government, we don't know. Maybe mainly we have had experiences. People have been expressing some level of dissatisfaction when it comes to the FDA policies that they have been implementing. They have been affecting our farmers. And these are some of the issues. If you are out there, you have been affected by some of those regulations. I think it is time that you speak out, because that's what the union is here for. We dare to seek when there's a need. We dare to advocate, and we dare to implement. So we are here. The Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is not for one person, it's for all farmers. It is for Liberia. And as you as a Liberian, it is for you, because you are a Liberian citizen and you are engaging into the agricultural activities. The union is for you. Please make use of it. Do not hold back. I repeat, it is free of charge. Nobody should call you and say, "Oh, how can I be part of it?" Then you have to pay $500, you have to pay $10. No, it is free of charge. The only thing you just have to make yourself available. Tell us the kind of crop that you are engaging to, how long you have been doing the work, and what you want to do, and you are part of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. You firstly have to get in contact with one of the directors or the coordinators, and then you are part of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. I beg you, people, the issue is not for one person. Our CEO thought it wise that establishing this will help to improve Liberia economically. Now we should see the necessity of engaging it, of of embracing the idea. That's the only way we will go forward. So I just want to take this time to commend our CEO and everyone out there who's listening to me. By the way of introduction, I'm Augustine J. Jackson, coordinator and director of the press, the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. If you've been listening to some of those interviews being conducted, I've been on the field. I go around getting interviews from people, getting the views of them, and then we place it up. So please be part of it so that you too can hear you and people can know that whatever you have been experiencing over the past time, that somebody can be able to be liberated from there. I just want to thank everyone, those who in the world listening to us by Africa 24 online TV. You there? I know you're listening to me. Please share the message. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So, director, you got any call company, or he can go ahead and
No,
speak?
yeah, he can
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, so I listened to the previous speaker, and I think our advocacy should also focus on the government's responsibility on the issue of you know, making sure our farm to market rules are rehabilitated, are kept in tight, and are kept pliable for our people. Because I mean, if we will have a government that will understand that look, these major counties, especially in Liberia, that are heavily involved with agriculture, if they can have good rules, it means that those in Montserrat will live a better life because these, counties or people living in those counties will be able to supply Montserrat, will be able to bring in their produce. All right. So I mean, someone jokingly said the other day, Lofa alone can feed Liberia if Lofa has a better road. So if you can invest and get these farms to to market rules, just make them pliable. I mean, for our people not to have their produce getting destroyed, damaged, in a period of 3, 4, 5 days that they have to travel. If these roads are okay, definitely someone said Lofa alone, the kind of food that comes from Lofa to Monrovia to Montserrat, Lofa alone can feed Montserrat. The people here are heavily involved with agriculture, but the issue of road disappoints them. Okay. There was a day that we had a farmer here. They are into a group. I mean, the number of watermelon they produce was somewhere around 200, close to 300, but all got damaged right here in Vomjama. We have people who bring pineapple to Vomjama here, and they have to, at the end of the day, sell it cheaper because you took a cam motor to bring your pineapple to Vomjama City to sell, and only a few people buying it just to eat. At the end of the day, you have to sell it cheaper to not take it and carry it back. If you leave it there, it's still going to get damaged. So people are going through a lot here, especially with the issue of road. So I met one of them in an interview and said, look, if I had the means to just go to Monrovia, I would not have even stopped in Vonjama here. Just bring my pineapple strictly and pass to go to town and sell it.
Yeah.
Stopping here, people want to buy it for eating. Some of them got small farms, so they just buy 1 or 2. The rest of it will stay with me here. Some will spoil. I mean, some I just have to give it out free. I mean, so farmers are getting disappointed with the way they don't have rules to transport their commodities. So I think
Yeah.
you can wrap it up from there because we're kind of running out of time.
Yeah. Just what you said, it is important that we continue to call on the government. But you see, the thing here is it's so sad. It's so sad to see that we have agriculture on paper, but we are far from implementation. With agriculture, the government is fully informed that agriculture plays a major role all over the world. But when it comes to investment in agriculture, our leaders seems to see it impossible. Our leaders seems to see it like it's a waste of time. That's why at this stage in our lives, our leaders are still signing millions of dollars to go to India to import rice and other major food commodities. The reason is just clear. They are afraid to empower us. And they prefer that when they take that income out of Liberia and take it to India, China, and other things and import the thirsty, wasted food to Liberia, it will keep them in certain position. It will help more poverty to increase in Liberia, and it will make more people to become jobless. That is the strategy. Why I say this, and I want to be corrected. Why I say this, if you look at agriculture, when you look at the budget, it tells you the interest of where government wants its spendings to go. The budget lay out the interest of spending. Why would the interest of public funds be more than agriculture? And even with the lowest interest of agriculture, the incomes that comes or allocated, how much our farmer are enjoying or benefiting from. If you look at the ratio of investment in agriculture, it tells you that the heart of the government is not yet in agriculture. That's why I said there are a lot of challenges, but we will continue to educate our leaders. Because
Okay.
if they have the leadership education, maybe it will help them invest into agriculture, and that will help to boost the economy and boost job opportunity.
Good.
But I would like to stop here and to say thank you for all of those that are listening to us. We are in a battle. The battle is to win over poverty, and we must win collectively. We must win with sound minds. We must win with that motivation and believing that in what we do is what that is going to change our country and our situation. On this note, I would like to stop here to give credence to all of our directors who will want to give the goodbye statement. So we got limited time. If we can please go ahead and the final statement. If you are listening, your phone is muted.
Yeah, the
Yes,
directors. I mean, the time is up. Okay.
yes. Thank you very much, CEO. I and also thank you to in studio for this great, message, because we want for our people to actually be aware, to know that agriculture is the bedrock of this country, is the foundation of this country, and knowing that Lofa County has been actually one of the counties that have been producing food, that have been feeding Liberia. So today, we are telling them that we know there are so many challenges when it comes to roads, when it comes to market, and what have you. But we cannot do it alone. So our organic farm have already come to join you so that we can become a rescue team to deliver our farmers, to deliver our country from this abject poverty. So we stand by you and support you, and also expose whatsoever challenges that you are facing to the outside world, so that they too can know that in Liberia, the farmers are facing serious problems and need those problems need redress. And I know that when we stand together, we are going to address those problems one by one and resolve it. So join our organic farm, like Joint Farmers Union. Um, Today I will call you my number and the office number as you have called it, but it is a bit I think I'll call it later. But my number is 881-4570 977 881-4570-97. Uh, and the office number is 0-880-01-1933, 0-880-01-1933. That's the office number. I mean, you can call those numbers so that we can discuss in detail some of the problems that you are facing and how best we can redress it. Thank you to you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Professor, if you can just get your 1 minute statement because it's already after the time. Okay, I guess his phone is still on mute. So, Director, if you are listening, can you just give your 1 minute statement? The time is gone.
Yeah, thank you again. Thank you, and thanks to everyone for their contribution. Let me just add to it. Please, let me just wrap it up quickly. Please be part of the ABBA Organic Farm. The ABBA Organic Farm is here for you. The only way we will go forward is when we come together and be as one body. Because if we do not come together, then that's we will just continue to be doing things individually. There will be no system put into place. There will be no policy, and everything will just continue to be the same way. Now we need to do things in another form, like what our neighboring countries are doing around here, and we need to start to practice those policies, what they're doing, the example that they are setting, and the level of development that they are making. You see, when it comes to development oriented, Liberia is nowhere. We're just struggling. Every day you get one cup of rice, you eat it, tomorrow you get
See,
one
see you. We're gone. We have
local.
another program coming up, please.
Yeah, so we got to close quickly, please. We check out 1 minute. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, we
let
got
me
another program coming.
just stop right there, and I said thank you. You want to contact me? You can contact me by 07779001220 I repeat 077900122 and I'm a cousin J Jackson. I'll be there willing to address those issues that you will be bringing forth, and I'm available at any time. You can call me, text me. I've been receiving numerous calls from some of our farmers there in Bonjama and in different parts of Lofa. There I've been receiving a whole lot of calls. I'm still available. Please make a call to me, and I will be able to register you, and you will be part of the Aba Organic Farm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
See you. We can wrap up now. We're going against them heavily.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how we like to come to today's end of tonight's broadcast. We want to say thank you for being a part, and we want to encourage everyone to be part of this program every Sunday at 5 a.m. and p.m. to 6 p.m. And also you can still catch us online after this show. We are still going to be online. So remember, the broadcast is also online on the Africa 24 online TV and the ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union live Facebook broadcast. So if you have missed us in Lofa, join us online and we can still discuss. And this is from us to you. We wish you all a pleasant Sunday and let us all work together in the interest of Mama Liberia. God bless you and God bless us all.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
all.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are still online, so the program is just going to continue. And Lofa County will say thank you to the great people of Lofa and good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, due to the time factor, those that have been following us online, Lofa has 1 hour with us every Sunday around 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Liberians time. So we want you to follow the program there. If in case you are from that part of Liberia, or maybe you just have interest in getting to know your local farmers, or maybe just wanted to hear what is happening in that part of the world, we urge you to please be a part of this unique broadcast on every Sunday, 5 5 to 6 p.m. and be part of it by sharing out this video. We want this message to go across the world. We encourage and inspire people that not even in Liberia to be a part of this program, because we believe Africa is one and we are one people. Despite our different countries, we are still under one umbrella, which is called Africa. And Africa must rise and must rise now. And together, we as Africans must get together in order to tackle this disease called poverty. Remember, poverty is a disease, and we must rise up to eradicate it. As we eradicated COVID-19, and we did the same for Ebola, we can also do this. We also managed to minimize malaria. We can still do the same. So as Liberians and as Africans, we want to inspire you to be a part of this unique broadcast. Leave us your text messages and also communicate with us via our YouTube channel, or you can also send an email on the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Pharmaceutical.com. And we are here to build our nations, and we are here to represent the millions of farmers that is across the world that cannot be reached via internet or via a local call. But remember, they are still part of society, and they also need that help, and they also need to be part and form part of the society. And so together we think it is the best idea to reach out to them and reach out for them and be a part of them. So we encourage you to tell us your story. Maybe you have been farming as well, and you've been having multiple of problems or challenges, or maybe you have farming to be your way of life. How best we can work together that you too can be an inspiration to those that are wishing to be a part of this network. And we believe this network is so huge that can incorporate so many farmers and other opportunities. Remember, they also have the tendency of building network and new skills and inviting new transformations in that sector. So we believe this is the answer of Africa's problem, and especially Liberia growing insecurity of food problem. So if you are listening to this broadcast for the first time, we'd like to say welcome again to the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. We feel so good to be here. We feel so proud to be able to express our shortcoming. We feel so unique to be a part of a building, a society, networking through the tough of times, through the storms of winds, and through the rain that falls. We believe that connectivity is the way out through agriculture. So sit back, fasten your seatbelt. We are just running to the next edition.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-9 925 or 0886 or 0777 or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
Again, we have just started this one. Yesterday, I was doing another research and I realized that Ghana, if we can just please mute our phones, there is a background noise. Please mute the phone. There is a background. Thank you. Yeah. So yesterday, as I was going through my own research about this entire plans of agriculture, it is important to know that Ghana, in the heat of the high climate that Ghana faces, people do not just understand. People think it is easy when it comes to Ghana. Ghana is under the equator, so it's hot there. It is really, really hot. And because Ghana is hot, there are more challenge when it comes to food. Because why? There are many plants that do not grow healthily in a very, very heated weather or heated atmosphere. But Ghana was able to define that word and say to itself that no, despite the fact that we have those challenges, but we can work on it and we can be able to overcome that challenge, not by one day, but continue workforce where we will share ideas, where we can work together. And today, Ghana is now contributing through agriculture 54%. I was shocked yesterday. 54% of its GDP from agriculture. Under the heated weather system, under the very tough soil, Ghana is still telling us that agriculture has the answer. What more do we need in Liberia to prove to us that the topic we are discussing has an answer right within us? While we look somewhere to find food and to import food, we can import food even better than other countries who have a consistent challenge. And Liberia is not under that range. But yet we are still talking about importation of almost 90% of our daily food consumption. And not only food, we are even talking about cream, soap, and just name it, cosmetics as well. We are still talking about it today. While our leaders are still in the House of Representatives, the House of Senate, still signing budgets that will be allowing more workforce living Liberia or more opportunity living Liberia. It baffles me. Sometimes people look at me and think, because I think I'm worried about Liberia more than people who should be in power to be able to think rationally. In this DNA, you are still telling me that honor your watchful eyes as senator, as I don't know, representative of just name it, the lower house, higher house, and all the different houses, are yet to understand the significance of signing documents that will allow thousands of dollars to move from our income, which is our GDP, or our net income, to be given out to individuals who will be importing toasted, wasted food. Whom are there? Not only that is expensive, but physically, morally, mentally, it's not even good for most often our consumptions. 60 to 40% of it could be expired, which we have no clue. We don't even know the cost factor because we do not have any labeling system that will be able to know whether this have expired or not. And we are just there consuming at a higher level. And not only that we are consuming, we are spending for what is killing us. Maybe if we were being able to produce our own chicken in Liberia, we will not be buying the toasted wings chicken that might have been expired or might have been preserved with different chemicals that are leading to more death rate than it is. Maybe if we can understand the significance of us still signing documentation that will allow thousands of dollars to leave from Liberia, not only that we are taking our jobs out of Liberia, but we are also increasingly bringing in harm to the healthcare system that is already broken. Not only that we are so bad to our thinking, we are also marginalizing our generations to come because these are the food that pregnant women are eating there. So it's not only for our generation, but it is also the incoming generation. And this does not only just limit to our generation, it's also limited to our thinking and the increase or incremental thinking that we all think that it's better to bring something from outside without being able to know the harm or the cost it will be for our people. Let us all just look at this realistically to ourselves. Are we in the right way? Are we in any way doing things in the right way? Or are we just there because we feel many or thousands of people are now aware of what they are eating or what they are consuming in any form? So we do not care how much is the master that is lost in their lives 24 hours. Go on the Facebook page. You will see how much rest in peace. It have come to the point where Liberia now, we have two clothes to wear. Either you wearing a black this Sunday or next Sunday you have to wear, Saturday you have to wear a black and this Friday you have to wear a white and then just name it. Why? Because we have so much death rates. There is no investigation on the death rates. What are the cause of death rate? We're not saying that people don't die. No. But we just want to know why are the increased death rates in Liberia? So we are killing ourselves with our own money or with our own expense. We're taking the money that should create jobs and sending it out and bringing in toasted food that will make us more sick and lead us to our early grave, with leaving our economy broke and leaving us jobless and increase frustration. Have we come to the point of understanding where we are right now? Have we all been convinced that we are now learning from what we have done in the past and we are changing the narrative for a better future? Or are we accepting the fact that we are still in the trench of poverty and we are yet to believe the way out or denying the way out? Or are we constantly seated to embrace poverty and allow poverty to continue to marginalize our people and think that it works that way because we are not directly affected. My daughter is in Europe, my son is in Europe, or my wife can go to America, or my husband is in America. So I do not care for the rest of those that cannot even cross the Gene Spring Airport. Are we only concerned about what matters to us, not for our family or our neighbors? Are we so desperate to the point that we know the truth and we are in constant denial of the truth? And only looking forward for more. And we cry to be the one crying to help our people. Oh, I pray to this Sunday that God will touch those that He wants to lead to really lead this time around. Because many of the people that trust were given to, position have taken them away. They are more of their position rather of the people. Their concern is to live in position, but do not even care what matters to the nation. If we were not going to leave Liberia and travel to see other land and see how they do things, we all were going to be there and still marginalized. But by the way of it all, we are still marginalized. Why? Because some may want to go back home, but to where they have to go. That's why you see people that are on a camp in Ghana, they are asking them to leave. They have nowhere to go. Why? Not because Liberia is not there anymore, but because there is nothing that they see that they can hold on to start. But let us use this opportunity now and challenge our leaders that is running in the street now before they go back and sit in their offices and lock the door, that we will not see them after 6 years or 4 years or 3 years later. Let us challenge them now to help us. Because where we are heading, if we continue this path, we will only blow the horn of poverty even more. Where there is no improvement, there is no investment, there is no investor. And Liberia is not the only country in Africa. So we must change the way we do things to invite or encourage others to want to invest in this country called Liberia. If you have been part of this program tonight, we will be closing in a few minutes. But we'd like you to leave us your comments. We'd like you to follow our show. And we'd like you to share because we believe it is a collective workforce. We also believe that Liberia will only change when our mind is inclined to the actual change that we need. And we look forward to more inspirational education for our people. We look forward for a leadership that will enroll our people out of poverty. We look forward for a leadership that will increase and empower our people. I join those millions that cannot speak tonight or that cannot speak right now or may not know where they are heading to appeal to all leadership to strongly condemn poverty through their action and embracing the new idea of this transformation We'd like to say thank you. Director, you're online. Just before you can go, we can go. What would you want to say? Because we got a few minutes. You are on. You are muted.
Yeah, thank you again. I was just doing some study and I came up with this. Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana. It's not an easy thing. You look at them. You look at the position on the globe. You know that the Liberia countries they got desert land and their countries are very hard. Look at Liberia. Everything we have it here. But then
Everything.
look at us. We are going nowhere. We got perfect atmosphere. We got fertile soil. We have rain. When it comes to the mineral, we got it here. And everything you think about.
I said one interview. Sorry, I'm not cutting you. One of the interviews I was listening to. This is a farmer who was telling us that she has to buy water, and the distance that she has to get that water from to water her farm. It's not a small distance because of the heat in Ghana. So you might just imagine how hot Ghana is and see how much Ghana have produced. Liberia that do not have that as a problem or as a challenge. I'm not saying it does not get hot. It do.
Because the only thing you just have to descend it left into the soil and then you get water.
Yes.
Not even that. You got a whole lot of creeks. You got river flowing all over around us here. We are not struggling when it comes to watering your plant, and we are still way behind. Yeah. We gotta wake up from we've been sleeping and we need to wake up. I just want to inform all our farmers out there into the world. I think one of the major problems that we have been really facing is the aspect of finance when it comes to maybe the government policy aspect into the budget, Ministry of Agriculture, maybe they are not really receiving much. So and obviously they can push it, but I think they need to have some level of implementation when it comes to
okay.
This I express that over the past time, even though they're there, but they are not reaching out to the farmers. They're not really getting to know those challenges that our faced with, and it's of that I think what we resolve, then I think we'll be fine what we are today. But because of the lacking of those aspects, I think that's what got us. So I just want to use this meeting as a wake-up call to all farmers, to the Liberian government. Please, I want to encourage you, support the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. Even though we're not saying no, don't give the support, but we want you to support the Aba Organic Farm Lab. And where we will be, if we won't be on the map because we are nowhere near it. We nowhere. We even around 20 places. Before I say we nowhere when it comes to the agricultural activity, we nowhere. So we really need to work hard to pull our Liberia back on the map when it comes to the grading. So I just want to use the media, and I think I will just stop so far. By the way, again, our introduction, maybe for those you just hearing me, I'm Augustine J. Jackson. You like to call me on +231 881 915 471 231 777 900 122. You call me at any time, you'll get me. Call me, you can send me a message, or you get to our CEO, who is the founder, and she's the CEO of the Aba Organic Farm. Farmers Union, push our data on the map of Liberia so that we too can be recognized.
Thank you so much,
Liberia
Director.
back. We have it here in Liberia. Yeah, thank you for giving me the fish.
Thank you so much, Director. Thank you so much. And so, thanks to all of our followers, listeners, and those that have just joined us for the first time. We'd like to say a massive welcome to this edition. And tonight has been very educative and very inspiring as we connect with our people back home in Lofa County. Remember, we just want to encourage you that every Saturday we will be here, and it's 6:30, no, 6 to 7 for Bon County, and Sundays is 5 to 6 of in Lofa County. So we want you to know that we are here and we will not get tired of discussing our issues in agriculture. We will not get tired of creating the awareness to our local farmers in those rural areas. And we will not get tired of exposing our weaknesses so that we too can become more beneficial to the transformation of agriculture around Africa and the rest of the world. So again, your usual host has been Madam Abba A. Anasi, and together we believe that agriculture is the answer of Liberia's broken economy. So continue to follow, share, and be part of generational change. This is how we like to come to today's broadcast, the end of today's broadcast. Be a part. The very next time we are here, click our follow buttons where you will have more opportunity to follow us on all of our series and how much notifications you will get at the point we are on. So remember, your clicking of the following button will allow you get first-hand informations and will be part of any activities or events that we will be going through. So we'd like to say thank you. Thank you so much. Sit back and continue to be with us in change. God bless you. God bless Mama Liberia.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. With Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact, organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570 925 or 0886 199299 or 0777 567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And so we are partner for good. This is how we come to the end of tonight's edition. God bless.